In Florida, crews are working to pull wastewater from the Piney Point wastewater pond, hoping to limit its environmental impact. This comes after fears of a reservoir breach prompted hundreds of evacuations and sent millions of gallons of wastewater into Tampa Bay. NewsNation correspondent Michael Shore spoke to some of those working to contain it, and he joins us now live from Florida. Michael.
Good evening to you, Ruta Bay. Here in Sarasota, Florida, you can see the Gulf of Mexico water behind me, and that's what has people here so concerned about what happened in Piney Point with all of this water being moved into the bays that affect the people who make their living on the water, also environmentalists, and also everything that lives beneath it. So we went and talked to some of those people about what has happened since that late March leak in Piney Point. A leak discovered late last month at the Piney Point wastewater pond in Manatee County, Florida, forced emergency environmental response and evacuations, and now action from Governor Ron DeSantis.
We want this to be the last chapter of the Piney Point story. So today I'm directing the Department of Environmental Protection to create a plan to close Piney Point.
Piney Point, a phosphate plant, opened here in 1966 for the manufacture of fertilizer.
The phosphate industry kind of operates in three different steps. You have the mining at the beginning, you have the fertilizer production, and then you have to get rid of the waste that is left over, which is phosphogypsum.
Glenn Compton is director of environmental protection group Minnesota 88, and we talked in front of a crew of workers pulling wastewater from the faulty pond.
The idea is to get the water down as far as they can so they can repair the leak, the tear in the liner that's occurring. So they have these pumps running 24/7.
Compton calls this predictable and devastating.
But there is no such thing as a best case scenario. It's trying to avoid the worst case from happening. And so far, we've avoided the worst, but we didn't dodge any bullets.
That's because millions of gallons of this wastewater were pumped into the port of Manatee, affecting Tampa Bay to the north and Sarasota Bay to the south, bodies of water already trying to overcome recent toxic red tide issues.
This release of about 215 million gallons of wastewater with very, very high levels of nutrients, 10 times that which is found in sewage, is like a punch in the gut for those efforts. It sets us back years.
Sarasota's Jason Bloom is the founder of Suncoast Waterkeeper.
There's a delicate balance. The chemistry of this beautiful waterway behind us, it's delicate.
The fears over Piney Point are about life on the water as much as life in the water.
Okay. It's a domino effect, too.
Yeah.
You start with the nitrogen, which knocks out the seagrass, which knocks out the fish. But you're a domino there, too, right? You make your living on this water.
Absolutely. That's exactly, when you're explaining it to people, part of my whole livelihood, you think about it, is based on everything that just happened.
Charter fishing captain Scott Moore has fished these waters for over 40 years from his base on Anna Maria Island off the coast of Bradenton, Florida. He says it's all about the nitrogen.
Number one thing is letting people know that this nitrogen, it creates a growth that sticks to the seagrasses.
Captain Scott, a catch and release fisherman in the Florida Agricultural Hall of Fame, says that these grass kills take away food for the fish on which he makes a living.
When it comes to fish, if there's no groceries, they ain't gonna be here. They don't just swim in the water. It's all about groceries for them.
Off the water, attention has turned to an LLC called HRK, the now bankrupt owners of Piney Point.
But now we're finding a hard lesson that limited liability corporation cannot manage a phosphogypsum stack. They don't make the investments that are necessary to clean up the water.
These are precious to a state that makes more money from tourists than fertilizer.
Everything starts here. All the grouper, all the snappers start here. That's part of the whole Gulf system.
Optimism, though, in the wake of decades of assaults on the water like Piney Point, is tough to find.
There's a saying in Manatee County that if you go to a county commission meeting 50 years from now, there's two things on the agenda, sewage spills and Piney Point. So we're going to be dealing with this for quite some time.
So, you know, Jason Bloom, who was with Suncoast Waterkeeper Rudabeh, he told us that they are going to be taking legal action. They may even take it against the state saying that they're looking at legal action against HRK, that LLC that's bankrupt. So it's very difficult to go after a bankrupt LLC, and that's the problem here. But Captain Scott Moore said the most important message he wanted to put out there is that the water is safe, the fish are safe. This is about looking toward the future. Rudabeh?